It's the most magical time of the year. I do mean gift giving and shopping season. As of 2024, Black Friday is no longer a day or a week. It is now officially a month, making this the longest Black Friday season yet. And because of that, I wanted to make sure that you have my bariatric gift guide, which I think is the most thorough and on point that it's ever been. And I will have some discount and affiliate codes for you throughout, but everything will be linked in the description box below. Last year, I made 2 gift guides. They were focused very much on surgery time. So a pre-op gift guide and a post-op gift guide. I still stand by those products and those discount codes are still live. So I will make sure that they are linked here and in the description box too. This year, we are spicing things up in the gift giving category because I have a brand new Amazon storefront, and I will have Like to Know It posts as well. If you don't know what Like to Know It is, it's essentially a curated shopping app, but I will leave mine linked below for you because oftentimes it will alert you to discounts and when things go on sale and when they come back in stock. But this is exciting. This is an exciting time to be shopping. I can't wait to see what you love from this list. Before we get started, if you haven't subscribed yet, why not? Could that be a holiday gift for me? Is to have you be a part of our BariTale community. We cover all things magical, including the holidays and Disney and travel, weight loss surgery, pre, post-op, and life happily ever after. For our guide this year, I utilized, of course, my own experience. However, I reached out to my Glow Getters membership, my students, my clients, and asked, hey, what kind of crowdsourcing can we do to get the best lists possible that aren't always as obvious as you may think when it comes to post-op lifestyle? So collectively, we can actually attest to these items being helpful in the lifestyle that we want, both pre-op while we're practicing it, but post-op while it's actually in real life happening. So if you're making a list, checking it twice, or you're making yourself a wish list so you can send it to others, stay tuned. So much goodness is to come. Let us begin with the practical and the tactical in the kitchen. The goal of these items is to make following your post-op lifestyle delicious and simple. They are going to range in price, so just know that. I'm going to be popping some photos up on the screen here, so I'm just going to scooch over a little bit. First up on the list is probably not a surprise to you, but it's all about managing your portions, thus portion plates. These are a game changer for post-op life. I first discovered Uba Home as a company when they came out with their original portion plate, and it is something that I use to this day. My daughter loves it too. I then discovered their flatware, which is smaller than the average flatware is, therefore you take smaller bites. I have their wine glasses, their portion bowls, their travel containers. I basically have every product that they make, but this year, they've rebranded themselves for a bariatric lifestyle and they've come out with a kit. Essentially, the portionware helps us stick to what we need to do without the guesswork. These are like such small tools on their own, but they make a huge impact. They're also really pretty. They're minimalistic. They can go in the dishwasher. They can go in the microwave. I use mine daily. All of this is linked on my Amazon storefront. The next one is a gift for someone really important or special in your life, and I would wait for it to go on sale for a Black Friday deal because it comes with the price tag, but the price tag could be justified, and it's the Ninja Creamy. This is the ultimate gift for anyone who is going through surgery and has a sweet tooth because it answers the question of how do I get ice cream without the dumping syndrome? This machine lets you create high protein creamy ice cream from your protein shakes. This did not exist when I was having surgery. Imagine making your own flavors like peppermint mocha or a vanilla peppermint without the added sugar so that you know what you're eating feels like a treat. So you have that normalcy, but it's Actually, your protein shake, there are literally raving fans about this product all over the internet. There are even Facebook groups dedicated to Ninja Creamy recipes. I also linked like the matching little pints, which are really cute in my storefront too. So if you know someone who already has a creamy, or you want to do like a big old bundled treat gift, you could combine those two things. Let's talk about a practical tactical that we never actually spend our own money on. Cutesy food storage containers. I know that you have a crusty, dusty, tumbling down situation of Tupperware with matching and mismatching lids in your kitchen. What if for yourself or your bariatric bestie who also has the same thing because it is the plight of America, clear that out and get some really pretty glass ones. This is the year to replace those yucky ones. Put it on your wish list or gift this lovely organizational system to someone you love. Wouldn't your lunch feel so much more put together, so bougie, so demure, if this is what you were pulling out of your lunchbox at work? Yes. The answer is yes. Oh, and as a great stocking stuffer idea or like a combo, I love a 2-piece gift. I feel like it says thoughtful and also practical. I found dissolvable food labels. So when you wash your beautiful storage containers, these will come off in hot and soapy water. But that means you can label the type of food and the date because you know you're gonna have leftovers in a post-op world. One of my wonderful clients also recommended a handheld immersion blender because she likes to blend her protein powder into a cold brew. And if you've ever used protein powder, you know that blending it into something that's not hot can be challenging. These range in prices. Like this one here is from Vitamix and it's like upwards of $169, but there's also ones on Amazon in my storefront that are like $13 to $20. So really it just depends on what you're looking for, but you can get as fancy schmancy with these as you please. I would be remiss if I did not mention a meal service kit. And if you've been here, you know that my favorite one is Every Plate. For a family whose main chef of the household is undergoing surgery, having a meal delivery service with a kit and visual instructions with written out information telling the new cook step by step what they need to do is so helpful. We started using this 5 years ago, a little before my surgery, so that Mark could get used to making dinner because I'm the chef of the household and I really love being the chef of the household. However, when my tummy is reduced to me like sipping tablespoons of water and existing on protein shakes for a week, I did not want to cook while I was sore and recovering. And since then, we've loved it so much because it does help manage my portions. We get 3 meals a week, 2 portions per meal, and we kind of specify protein first. There are all new categories in Every Plate, so you can do like kid-friendly or vegetable, whatever it is that you want to do. But I think this for your household, if you are the main chef and you're like, hey, I'm going to be out of commission for a week or 2, here's what you can do, partner, friend, spouse, parent, sibling. Or could you gift a subscription or a box to a friend? I have a code for Every Plate, though I'm not an affiliate. I just am a regular customer who pays for their box on a weekly basis. But I have a code that's going to get you your first week of meals free. So whether it's for a friend or for yourself, you could try it out and decide if you like it or not. It's in the description box. Lastly, for the kitchen is a small crock pot. Now, I was used to cooking in that like 7-8 quart big old daddy crock pot, and after surgery, I had a really hard time like filling it because I obviously didn't want to eat the leftovers for 10 weeks afterwards. So I bought myself a little 2-quart crock pot, and that feeds my family of 3 easily with leftovers. My husband was the one who actually suggested I put this on the list because I forgot it was a post-op purchase, but it is something I use on a weekly basis with my Every Plate meals. I also found a super cute crockpot lunchbox too. So if you're a teacher or you go into the office and you want a hot meal, there's like an individually sized crockpot. It's on my Amazon storefront, and our place, the one that makes like, we have their Wonder Oven and their pan which is like iconic and viral, they also make a really pretty crock pot. I love it in the blue color. The next category of our bariatric gift guide could have fallen under kitchen, but I feel like it's absolutely so important. So it's getting a segment all of its own. It is hydration. Hydration is so important in weight loss recovery, but also breaking stalls and your maintenance for long term. So she's gonna get her own fanfare. This video is not like a recommendation for get your 80 ounces of water per day. However, because drinking your water is a part-time job forever after surgery, I want to provide you gift ideas that will help the recipient do this in a way that's more enjoyable. And the beauty of this section is that it's really for anyone who's pre, post-op, or no surgery at all. In last week's video, which I will link here for you, I shared that my water tumbler collection is, I fear, growing out of hand. So let's cue the overpriced, super cute water tumblers of the season. I am going to include different brands with various price points, though they're all kind of in the same realm on my storefront. But if there's a tumbler you love that I'm not including, please tell me in the comments below. I could add it to the gift guide on Amazon. Let's start with Simple Modern, which I think is an underrated tumbler brand. So I've been using Simple Modern for years. I actually purchased them originally to come to Disney, and then I discovered they're like handheld. I think it's a 30 or 35 ounce tumbler, and I use the pink one all the time. I love their colorways. I actually loved this one for the summer and didn't buy it for myself then, but might. And I also love that they come in smaller ounces too, because for someone who is immediately post-op, getting the big old 40 ounce ones feels so overwhelming. So the 24 ounce ones would work for post-op or kids. And Simple Modern water tumblers are way less likely to spill because the straw component, like underneath the lid, it comes up. So when you push the straw in, the lid like rises to meet it. So that way there's little dribble holes as opposed to something like a Stanley, which we'll talk about. The candy cane print. I might need this for the holidays. It's between this and one other one, which we'll talk about too because I love a good water tumbler. But have you seen the white with the pink bow? And we can't have this section of the video without talking about the it girl of water tumblers, and that's the Stanley, right? I will admit that I have several 40 ounce Stanley tumblers. I love how cold they keep my water, and I am not a water tumbler spiller, so the fact that they spill is not really a downside for me, but I understand the concern about carrying it around all day and dropping it. I'm gonna show you here like the classic, the one with the handle, but they do now come in other options too. With the lid, it's just hard to open that straw, which maybe is a good thing, but for me, the reason why I keep sipping all day is because I don't have to go through the straw opening. It's no nonsense. I just grab and sip. Now, I have the sought after pink and gold Stanley, which has like the shiny wrap around the outside. And I will say it has slightly started to chip on the bottom. So if it's for a gift, just know that if you're gifting the like shinier ones, they can fall apart over time as opposed to like the matte ones, which show basically no wear and tear. For a hydration stocking stuffer, let's talk tumbler accessories. And yeah, you heard that right, accessories for your water bottle, what every girly needs. Maybe it's something demure, like extra straws or like a different lid cover or even an ice mold. But it could also be like straw toppers or a matching silicone base that like goes on the bottom of your Stanley so it grips wherever you put it down. They have Stanley like full skins to protect it, though I kind of feel like that defeats the purpose of having the Stanley. The snack tray on top for your little protein goodies. So you're in the tub, you're taking a hot girl walk, and you're like, I'm in my Stanley with my snack tray. she's it. She's that girl, and you made it happen because you purchased those things for her. Happy holidays! And to super personalize this type of bariatric surgery gift, there are these really cute toppers that go on the lid of the Stanley, and you could get them personalized with your recipient's name on them. I love the bows for this season. These are just so cute, and they are very inexpensive, and you still have time to order them. I actually don't own one of these, and now I want one. Have you seen the Stanley X Elf collab at Target? The red, the gold colors, these pair with a little elf lip gloss holder on the Stanley, and then you could get them a little elf lip gloss oil to go inside. That's the gift. That's the gift. You can leave this video now knowing exactly what you need to purchase. That's gonna be on my like to know it. I love this and want it for me. Okay? From here, friends, we're gonna move into wellness. And by wellness, I mean overall holistic health, including movement. Let's begin with the obvious options, okay? I love an adjustable dumbbell set. These, I think, are perfect for bariatric life because prior to surgery, she may start to lift heavier because she wants to retain as much muscle mass as she can. Post-op, she's only going to be able to walk a little bit, and then when she can actually lift, it will be much lighter because she has inevitably lost weight in the form of muscle and then can gain it back over time to tighten her skin. So these come in really cute colors. They're small and easy to put away. I love these. Resistance bands are also fantastic for toning. I have a set from Obey, and they're really meant for my thighs, but they come in so many different levels of resistance. So these are also very portable, very easy to put away, and pretty inexpensive for what they do, and you can get free YouTube videos to go with them. And if she loves that hot girl walk with her Stanley and her snack tray, you could get a pair of wrist / and or ankle weights. I have pink ones from Bala, and again, I love them. I could also just pop them on while I'm in the house doing chores and feel like I'm just getting a little extra bang for my buck while I'm moving around anyway. An ankle / wrist weight with a really cute pair of socks, like the ruffly ones. That would be such a great gift. One of my clients mentioned that she lives in a super rural town, and because it's getting dark so early, it's literally not safe for her to walk outside because there are no street lights. So when she and I were talking, she recommended putting a walking pad on this gift list. And I know it's a little more expensive, but it's one of those things where if you can get it on sale, this is a fantastic gift for the girl who likes to work out at home. I am that girl. And when I'm waking up now, it is pitch black outside. I don't really have access to walk outdoors. So either I am yoga, Pilates, resistance, or weightlifting, or I'm looking at videos to walk, right? I'm literally doing a free workout on YouTube while I'm walking in place. But I think this would be way more effective with a walking pad. Plus, if she's short on space, lives in a smaller home, doesn't have space to actually get a treadmill or a bike, she can just fold these up. They're super compact. I have two options for the next item, and they deeply range in price. This is the concept of a health / steps tracker. I've always been an Apple Watch girly, and I think that's about to change. I'm sure that you've heard of the Oura Ring, but did you know that the Oura Ring also requires you to have a paid for subscription to get the data off of it? I didn't know that. I've been doing research this year on buying myself an Oura Ring, whether that's for a reward from meeting a goal or for my birthday that's upcoming, because they're pricey. And then in my research, I found out that you needed to add on this price for a subscription, and that gave me pause. I have not yet gone through with the purchase because of that. But then I found a less pricey, still pretty excellent data-driven ring from Ultra Human. And I know this sounds like an ad. I don't actually own this. This is not an ad. I was just doing my own research and thought that I could share it with you. It comes in the same colorways, but you don't need a subscription, and they'll send you a free kit to size your fingers so that you know exactly what size will work for you. This is absolutely on my list this year. I want to see what sales they come out with. I have linked them below, and I will be keeping a close eye and using my own discount codes. The data this ring gives you is wild. Yes, of course it's going to give you movement-based data, but it also tracks, just like the Oura Ring, your menstrual cycle, your sleep, your stress levels, and it gives you a caffeine window of like when can you have this much caffeine if you are like a profy girl after you've woken up, so that way you'll still sleep well at night. It tells you how many hours of sleep per night you need based on what's going on in your body. I love this, and I worry that the data info would actually become a little bit addicting for me. Now, if you are looking for a good quality step tracker, there are a variety of options. Some of them look like the Apple Watch. Some kind of look like the old school Fitbits, but prettier. Some have a circle face, and some are simply like a pedometer, but cuter. It is so helpful to know post-op how many steps you're getting per day, because if you're below the 10,000 threshold, it can impact stalls and the speed or efficiency at which you lose weight. So if you have a post-op girly in your life, or even a pre-op girly who's like working toward those post-op lifestyle goals, this would be a fantastic gift idea. In terms of wellness, one of the physical pains of post-op life is your actual tummy scars, where the surgery sites are for that first and second week, as well as the first time your period comes back. Something that can alleviate some of that tension on those spots in your tummy and your cramps is a heating pad or a weighted pillow. A weighted pillow is also amazing for anxiety and relieving stress. I have one. It's a little bit heavy, I think, for post-op life. I've talked about it in previous videos, but I use it, I hug it, or I lay it on myself when I'm feeling overwhelmed or stressed, or it's going to be my period and I need something to like put some pressure on my tummy. It's been so helpful, and I've used it way more than I thought I would. I linked that one, but I also linked some really cute ones like Stitch. A tool that I've discovered myself using so much this year and relying on is my sauna bag. I have this one, and I linked this one from Life Pro, and essentially it has like the armholes so that I can still either sit up and journal or do whatever I'm doing for the day, or I can lay down and meditate or listen to my affirmations and keep my arms in or out. At first, when I started using it, I felt like it was just a really warm, cozy sleeping bag, and honestly, it kind of is. You can adjust the time so that you're in it for a shorter or longer period of time. There is a little like alarm beepy system in case you fall asleep, and you can adjust the heat levels. It's not just low, medium, and high. There's actual Fahrenheit numbers on this sauna bag. And the purpose of the heat is more than just comforting. It is supposed to help alleviate joint pain, which is one of the reasons I started using it so regularly, because my knee and I are going through it this year, okay? So it's helping keep whatever treatment I'm under at the time longer. Like, it's building out the longevity of my knee treatments. It's also supposed to help detoxify you, and it's all about muscle recovery. This isn't something that I feel like I'm supposed to do or forced to do. I literally wake up and look forward to using this. And I like to use this while laying on my acupuncture pillow, which I know sounds crazy. I love a habit stack, and with my red light therapy mask, my affirmations, my acupuncture pillow, and my sauna bag, I'm doing like all the things, and I love that. Some of the pillows also come with their own acupressure or acupuncture mat. I haven't tried that, but I would like to. The one that I use, I typically use it on the base of my neck, but I've also used it on my lower back to alleviate, again, during my period, some of that like pressure and where my uterus is. I'm sorry, I know this is a holiday video and I just said uterus, but happy holidays to all of us. I will say that this product has helped me cut down on my chiropractic visits for sure. And lastly, in wellness, I wanted to offer the idea of a luxury supplement, because I know post-op we're all on vitamins and supplements, but how often does she buy herself like a really beautiful, pricier supplement? I like the company Dirty. They have a matcha blend. They do like adaptogen mushrooms. They have all kinds of really beautiful powders that are intended for that like bougie post-op girl. And also, just to throw it in here for wellness, a pill case, okay? I know that sounds like an old lady thing to need, but we need pretty pill cases, and Dosey makes the best ones. I hope my husband watches this video because I want one. I want the like pink gold rimmed one. Thanks in advance, Santa. Okay, we're in the home stretch. We are wrapping this video up with one of my favorite topics. Can you guess? Can you guess? It's self-care. Now, I will say that many of these items could be for both wellness or self-care. So I've linked them a couple of times, like on both. So if you see them on both, that's why I feel like they kind of hybrid these categories. When I think of self-care, for me, that correlates a lot with skincare. I learned the lesson post-op that no matter how expensive your makeup is, if the base it's going onto isn't healthy, the makeup isn't gonna look like what you want it to. And I just mentioned her, but my personal skincare weapon, my VIP, my senior league skincare item is my red light therapy mask. Red light therapy is so good for your skin. It helps to treat acne. It takes care of wrinkles. It helps with all things anti-aging. I use mine when I'm in my sauna bag. Oh, I think I actually have it. I do. I was gonna say, I also use it in the morning when I come up here to my office to work because it's super portable. I have linked, I think I love this Magellan one. I also found one that is comparable to this, but way less expensive. Ho, ho, ho. We knew that was gonna be a mistake with the lipstick. We did it anyway. I love this product because I actually have seen a noticeable difference in my skin, and my skin just tends to be glowier. And yes, I'm oily, but like it's clearer, my texture, I have less redness, and I do have rosacea. I also use this, like I tip it backwards and use the red light to help with hair growth. So I feel like I'm getting a double whammy out of this. If you're looking for a less costly but still lovely skincare gift, I would recommend anything that has to do with lymphatic drainage. So that's gonna be a gua sha, a jade roller, those really pretty like mushroom facial rollers, a dry brush. All of these are going to promote cell turnover and lymphatic drainage, which is helpful in retaining the elasticity in your face. And because I love a pairing, these could be paired with a luxurious body or facial oil with a beautiful bow. Ah, gorgeous. I've also included gua shas for the body. These tend to be more wooden and they are bigger because your muscles are bigger. Think of them kind of like a foam roller for your body muscles. When I first started using a wooden gua sha on my body, it hurt. Like the pain was very real because underneath my cell surface was like layers of fat that hadn't moved in a while. So when you first start gua sha-ing or when your recipient first starts doing this, just know that there's going to be pain, but then you keep doing it and the pain is alleviated and your skin's tighter and your cellulite is less. If your girlie is worried about loose skin, this can be a helper. It doesn't eliminate your loose skin, but it can help tighten it. One of the absolute biggest universal challenges in post-op life, besides water being a full-time job, is hair loss. We all worry about being bald after surgery. And no, there's nothing we can do to fully prevent hair from shedding because that's a natural part of this, but we can prevent a massive amount of shedding. Beautiful and effective hair masks, bonding treatments, shampoos and conditioners can really help with that prevention of shed. These are meant for hair density, hair porosity, and growth. And I personally have used every single item on my wish list, so I can attest to the fact that my hair is thicker and healthier and grows faster because of these products. They also smell really expensive, but actually still work. And along the lines of skin health and hair health, when is the last time you or the person you are purchasing for has ever changed their shower head? I haven't. Ever. I am putting the Jolie shower head on my wish list too, because a shower head is not something I want to spend my money on. Like, it's not a beautiful display gift. It's like a practical household. I look at it like a Lowe's or Home Depot purchase. I don't want to spend money on that, even though they are very pretty. But knowing that the purpose of the Jolie is to obviously filter what's coming through your water, but the data about the less hair loss is nuts. This is gonna change the texture of your hair. It is going to make your skin healthier. If you have the cash to spend this on a post-op person, this is a gift. This is the gift besides like the Stanley one. This is gonna be that next level up for someone you really, really love and are close to. Also, ordering this through Amazon gets you a 30-day free trial. I feel like that's worth it. Let's wait for the sale, but we all need this. Now, if your bariatric bestie is hard to buy for, and I love her for that, she likes to choose her own gifts, same girl, then I have 2 recommendations for you. Sorry, I had to swap the camera because my battery died because I was just talking so long. I'd recommend for her a gift card to Nuuly. If you don't know what Nuuly is, it is a clothing rental service where you get 6 pieces of higher upscale clothing per month, and you get to choose what those pieces are off the app. This is great for somebody who is losing weight and doesn't want to spend money on investing in pieces while the weight loss is still coming off pretty quickly. And I can attest that these pieces are modern and in stores now, because recently when I did my Anthropologie visit, I did travel an hour away to visit Anthropologie because I wanted to see what the Christmas looked like in person. I walked in wearing corduroy bottoms from my Nuuly order, and they were literally on the Anthropologie table. Like, the girl who worked there was like, "Hey, I like your pants. Are those Maeve?" And I was like, "Yes." And then I looked at the retail tag and was like, my whole Nuuly box was less expensive than that one pair of pants. There was a coat in Anthropologie that I have in my like wait list in my cart on Nuuly. So I got to feel the texture and try it on before I actually wore it. But it's not like things are old or last season or out of date. There are things that are currently in stores now and that are pricier things. You can use a gift card toward a subscription model or toward a purchase starting as low as $25. I'll leave my link. Again, I'm not an affiliate, I simply am a customer, but you can get $30 off your first subscription. I'll leave that in the description box below. And as always, you know that I love, love, love my FabFitFun membership. I find these to be the perfect, merriest, happiest, holiday-iest boxes when they arrive at my door. You could shop the like flash sales for your girly, or you could gift her a box, but I will leave information on how to get that at a discount in the description box below. I am an affiliate for FabFitFun, and it is the joy of my life. Honestly, these are all great options for where you or your bestie who you're buying for are, whether you're pre-op, whether you're post-op, whether you're a veteran post-op. There's something here kind of for everyone, and a lot of these are applicable if you're not bariatric at all. These Black Friday month, week, day deals are the best opportunity to like pamper yourself if you're making your own self-care wish list, or pamper someone you love. Thank you so much for being here today. I hope you have a lovely time shopping. I can't wait to see what you like. Let me know in the description box below what like you're leaning toward, your favorite option. Did I miss anything? And make sure you're subscribed because we have some like bonus videos coming your way in what I am calling Vlogmas, even though a lot of these aren't vlogs. It's just cute, right? So make sure you're subscribed. I love you. I love you to the tinsel moon and back, my friend, and I will see you so soon. Bye, my loves. Goodbye.